Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dragon and Bear Show, where we are actually discussing a new series for once. We're finished with the DCEU. No, DC Cinema Universe,
DCAMU.
Animated Universe.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a big name.
So we're going for a more episodic series, where today, and for the next God knows how long, we are going to be discussing Gravity Falls. Sorry. And the first episode is Tourist Trapped. Because, you gotta trap them tourists to get that money for them to be released.
Yeah.
And I think Uncle Stan would definitely do that, to be honest.
100%. He seems like the kind of person that would trap someone, basically be like, oh, you can't leave unless you pay me like $20 or something.
To be honest, I think there is an episode where you got like a first person view and you actually become one of the objects.
I remember that, yes.
Yeah.
It's vaguely remembering.
He would definitely do that then. I think it's a really good episode for an introduction to a new series because it's just fantastic, man. But yeah, it's a really good episode for the beginnings of what's to come.
Absolutely.
It's 2 series. Is it 2 series? I think it's 2 series. It's such a shame that it was only 2 series. 2 series. 2 series. It could have been so much more, but Disney had to do what Disney does, and eat it. Like all the other shows, like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Gravity Falls, of course. But I mean, loads of TV companies are doing it, like Cartoon Network with like Steven Universe and that, which Tommy's lucky that I didn't make him watch. I would have made him watch it, and then I would finally have someone to talk to about Steven Universe. And so I think I've done him a favour by choosing Gravity Falls.
You did, because this is great.
Yeah, I've got some good picks, man. I've got some good picks.
For a pilot, it is everything you need it to. It obviously showcases basically the idea. There's like different like creatures out there. It showcases the comedy that you're going to get throughout this.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously
and introduce all the characters.
Yeah, introduce all your main characters. Obviously, there's still like a couple of characters that need to be introduced, but
yeah,
you're going to get that as the show goes along. So it shows you a lot of the relationships between all these characters and how they bounce off each other in terms of the comedy values.
And you get to see all the personalities that are there as well, like the main like cast, like Wendy, Zeus, Grunkle, Stan, Mabel, and Dipper. They're like our main cast for now.
And obviously, it sets up like the mystery angle that's going forward. Because obviously, it's a mystery where the book they found is hidden.
And number 3.
Yeah, it's got 3 on it. So is that like that's got to be something? Where's 1 and 2?
And why is there 6 fingers?
You've also got obviously the mystery of the ending. Obviously, there's a secret room.
Yep.
And there's a lot of these like little things they hint at. It's just like, that kind of draws you in of, I need to come back next week, or is it on Disney Plus? It'd be like literally straight after.
It's binge worthy.
Exactly, it's binge worthy.
You can literally watch this entire series in a day.
It's actually binge worthy, and it's also basically when it came out in terms of weekly, it's like enticing you enough to come back next week.
Really fucking good.
But the animation's really good. The music's really good. The concept is good. As I say, it kind of reminds me of that Spiderwick Chronicles movie. Just obviously with more variety of
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I watched it.
I'm really gonna have to watch it again.
There's a week I watched it, but yeah, it's.
Alex Hirsch knew what he was doing. And the fact that there's so many great voice actors as well. Like Mabel's voice actor, she's so fucking good. Because she does this. I believe she's also the same voice actor for Louise in Bob's Burgers. It's fucking amazing. Love her.
I was literally only watching that film with her the other day.
For Bob's Burgers?
No, My Spy.
Oh. My Spy with My Little Eye.
She has a gun in it and falls down the stairs, and she drops the gun just goes up and shoots everything. And then she's like, she points the gun at some bad guys, and she's like, like, oh, you're not gonna shoot us. She goes, oh, well. She goes to click the trigger, and the ammo obviously drops all out. So she's like, uh-oh. And they're laughing. The next minute, she's like, oh, screw this. And she pulls out like 2 grenades and just clicks them and throws them.
I need to watch that as well.
It's on Netflix at the moment, but it's going off.
Man,
it's good, and she's really good in it. I say she's really funny in this.
I've already got a backlog now.
She's really funny in this.
But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And plus, there's always a hidden message in the show as well. Like, you'll see it in the... There's always something in the show where there's a little code written in there. And, like, the code's been all deciphered now. But yeah, it was such an amazing show with an amazing fan base. Just a shame that it was
short. Like, yeah. So they could have like dragged the story out a couple of seasons.
Definitely.
But to be fair though, at least if they obviously, because that's the thing you can think of. Yes, they could have dragged it out a couple of seasons, and you'd have got a lot more. But the question is, would it have been as good going more and more? That's
the thing, though.
That's what you have to take into account, because a lot of shows are short and sweet, and that makes them good. Yes, it makes you go, I wish there was more, but keeping them short work really well. And a lot of shows that get dragged out over the course of their run gets a bit like janky and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, like there are some shorts for this show. I need to sneeze. But I didn't sneeze. There are so many things, like it's open-ended because I think there's a video game for it on the Nintendo DS.
Is there?
I think so. It's only like a platform though.
Oh, that's news to me.
And I know that I remember there was this massive thing where Alex Hirsch hid a massive statue of someone that we're not going to talk about just yet. In the world, and you have to like.
I can't do the. Yeah,
can you do shapes?
Not with my fingers. It's awkward to try and get like my fingers are all curved. It's hard to get. You see what I mean? It's hard to get a triangle out of it.
Diamond.
You see what I mean? It's difficult to try and get a triangle. It just goes in a weird shape.
But yeah, there's so many things, and it was just amazing. I could literally talk about it.
Yeah, it's literally one that obviously when you mentioned this is like your choice of what you wanted to do after DC, I was like, I literally only just watched this like from start to finish last year, and I was like, yes, I remember it being so good, and I want to watch it again. And as I say, watching this, it's so good. I mean, it's a good first choice for an episode. It's very it's like a basic creature. It does a good thing of tricking you as an audience member. Obviously, it shows it like, oh, it could be like really spooky. It's going to be some sort of undead zombie. And then it's a joke of when it eventually is revealed to be gnomes. It's like it's a funny joke.
Yeah, it's just like you get the trench coat kind of effect with children.
Yeah,
but gnomes.
But with like a massive fucking
normal man,
which then evolve into like a giant fucking like King Kong sized gnome king, which is still funny because it's just all the gnomes on top of each other's shoulders, and they're all being controlled by one at the top. He's got like the heads just go like that with him, like a fucking
Ratatouille.
Yeah, basically. Like it's a good thing of obviously showing what it could be like. There's different like options. Like you're looking at something and you could be like, oh, I think it's this, but then it's a switch back of no, it's this. Obviously, there's a hint at it's truthing early on when obviously he's on the book at first, and the book first says
and he flicks to the gnomes,
and then he's undead. Like it does a really good thing of actually like tricking you into believing this, while also literally being obvious and being like, it's actually this.
Because there's like so many clips in it as well, like his hand falling off, him falling into a grave, the way he walks, and you're just thinking, yeah, I can see this being a zombie. And then you see a gnome and you're like, what the fuck?
Obviously there's a little hints as well, obviously, of stuff that's going to be used down the line. Because obviously the leaf blower, which is used as a little gag of she's basically practicing kissing and then accidentally fucking gets it stuck to her face. That's obviously used as a gag. Yeah. But over the course of the eventual episode, it's not just a gag; it's an actual fucking prop that's going to be used within the big fight. So it does a really good job of showing all this and being like a really funny show.
Yeah, and plus they've already set up like different tools that they're going to use in the future, and part of the code as well.
Grappling
in the first episode. Yeah, and yeah, just make sure to remember the little bits. It's always hidden in plain sight. Sometimes
it's just a great fucking show, and I applaud your choice of this show for this. And if you haven't watched this and you listen to us talk about it, go watch the actual fucking show.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
It's so
good.
You
will not be disappointed.
And as I say, over the course of its 2-season run, like the amount of lore they add into it, the amount of characters they add, and actually evolve throughout. So like even like these like little characters that are basically kind of nothing characters really, they evolve so much. Really, like as I say,
like even the gnomes, they evolve through the story, and you'll see them later on.
This first episode, obviously, some of the characters like Wendy, in this episode, she's kind of like a throwaway character, just like this older character.
It's too far.
But they add so much to her going through.
Exactly.
To evolve her character to an actual good character. I mean, especially when it comes to the actual last act of the show.
Yeah.
Like, she's a big part of that story.
Yeah.
So it's good that they keep a lot of the characters very minimal in this, which you don't need them to be massively out the gate. It's something that you can actually evolve going forward throughout. So they do a really good job with like introducing them and then slowly evolving them. So obviously it's the voice actress is the one who played Velma in the live-action Scooby-Doo films.
Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy, voice actress. She's the one who plays Hawkeye's wife in the MCU.
Yes.
Linda Cardellini. She was Velma in the original Scooby-Doo live-action films.
God.
And also Hot Dog Water in the Mystery Inc. series. That might be my choice actually to do.
Oh no.
I like Mystery Inc. It's like this. It's a dark.
Coming after you.
It's a darker, fun show. So I might do that one actually. You give me an idea. You give me an idea now, sir. I'm still debating. I still have like a few ideas for when it's my turn. But yeah,
if you do this, I'll make you watch Velma.
It's a good show. And I don't. We're not doing it justice by just going into a small talk about it. Like this is literally something that could be like talk. I say you could talk about it for so fucking long.
Yeah.
But obviously we put it short but sweet.
Yeah.
I say
you say short but sweet, but I think this is like a 15 minutes so far.
Almost. It's still shorter than we usually are.
Yeah, true.
But obviously
it's like 5'11" versus 6 foot.
Don't get me into an argument about sizes of people. I got into an argument this morning about something like that. But yes, I think if we go into ratings, I think out the gate.
Yeah, but doing out of 10.
10 out of 10 out the gate.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. First episode. It's set up for a great time.
If you're a fish, you're hooked on and sinking.
Yeah, grappling hooks you in.
Yeah, grappling hooks you in. But out the gate easily. It's easy at 10. It's gotta be, hasn't it?
It's just missing my favourite character, which isn't just. It's not. They're not in just yet.
Is it the little guy? I'm trying to think who. Oh yes, I know you're on about.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because the goat, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely great show, and I can't wait for. Is it weekly that we're going to be uploading this?
Yes.
I can't wait for next week for us to talk about episode 2, which is the legendary Gobble Walker.
But yeah, if you haven't seen the show, go watch it. It's on Disney Plus. You can binge watch it all, and obviously keep checking back with us every week for the next episode of going through this.
The vacuum has arrived.
You outro this, Alex. I can't speak.
The vacuum! Help! Bye!
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.